フルカウンター
Alright boys, welcome back, and boys, we are not ready for 2022 Grand Cross. Big things should be happening this year in terms of content in the game, and I'm going to go through what we could expect to see with some other updates. So, firstly, the Death Notes, they kind of already confirmed this, we'll be getting a faction war, which they kind of show like a little teaser of it on screen here. It's basically you choose a side between either light or, I guess, commandment, or, yeah, darkness or light, and you kind of battle out, we don't know how it's going to work just yet, but you can imagine you have to play through certain missions, and you get a bunch of points, and like, at the end of the season of the faction war, whoever has the most points just gets from free rewards. And once again, nothing too crazy. Looks it might be an auto quest thing, but just something to actually do in the game is something nice. And we can have some like competition with like picking between the best characters. So that is something to look forward to. Also, the long-awaited game mode, I guess, update is the training grotto is finally getting an update. Hopefully this year. I mean, they said it was going to come out last year, but it didn't. So that is something else to look forward to. Because training grotto, honestly, it's been terrible. The only thing that kind of makes me want to play this time around is trying to get that stupid 0.5% carb, which I've not gotten yet. So when I do get that, then training grotto is going to be an absolute hell because I just can't be asked. But right now, I'm kind of enjoying the chance of getting something that I kind of need. And the longer it takes, the more pissed off I get. But you get what I'm trying to say. Okay, so also one thing I want to bring up is Netmarble has ended this year on a really, really good point. So on the 30th, we got an update on JP, which is coming out in 4 days' time on Global. And then it got up to this point in story mode, which is essentially the start of the Holy War. I know we're getting Holy War festivals, but the Holy War hasn't really started yet, at least a new one. And as you can see on screen now, where Escanor gets his new outfit, which should be a festival unit, or maybe the blue Escanor, with the wait and see. Then we see this new Diane, which should be her actual festival unit, because she does do something next chapter, so high chance we're going to get festival Diane this year. We also see this Merlin, and it does mean we're most likely going to be getting a new name Merlin again this year, so they just love Merlin for some reason. It's crazy. Also, to the content for this year, I think we should get quite far. To be fair, boys, I'm being real, we might even get towards the demon, because I think what they've realized with Netmarble, especially with the recent Festival King this year, was they're now releasing characters not based on story mode. With Barn, they kind of stretched a little bit, because Pan technically went to Purgatory, so we got him as part of his update, where King did literally nothing this chapter. So I think it's one thing to save this year, and maybe a good thing, because if you've watched the manga, or sorry, read the manga or watched the actual anime, you know later on in the story mode we get crazy characters where you can't really release them then, because imagine 1 week we get, you know, Demon King Meliodas, the next week we get Demon King Zeldris, the next week we get Ultimate the One, and the next week we get like Media's true spirit form. Sorry if there's spoilers, but you should have read it or watched it by now. But like, there's no way we can get all those characters literally back to back to back. So I think what they're gonna do this time around, especially upcoming with a few kind of mediocre chapters, like how we had this one right here, which was the death of Arthur, which doesn't really add anything new to the game. So that's why we got Traitor Meliodas. We should be getting a lot of hype characters that don't show up in story mode, but still are gonna be like kind of excited. So we could get Mayo. We're most likely gonna get Esterosa when he does show up. So him coming is not really too unexpected. Mayo was kind of close, but not too far off. But he should be most likely come before he actually comes. But I can definitely see us getting Ultimate the One. I can definitely see us hopefully this year getting Demon Chandler and Demon Cusack. Those two are one of my favorites. But 2 other favorites as well, which could be teasing, especially with the recent update on JP, because you can now change your Elizabeth or your daily login to Derriere and Monspeed. Hopefully we get a double Holy War festival. We get Monspeed and the Enduro form of Derriere both together on a banner. That'd be really sick. There's a chance they won't be a festival, and maybe it'll probably be better if they don't, because I think they should still release some hype units that aren't always festivals. But I do hope they come sometime soon. Also, we skipped a lot of units, and with the Traitor Meliodas releasing, this was the first big step in adding this units that we have skipped. So, firstly, Demon Chandler, we basically skipped him. We also skipped Demon Gopher. We might finally get him. The big one, boys, is, I mean, to be fair, I don't think we are going to get her this year, but we can dream. Grey Road, she's still not in the game yet. Hopefully we can get her, and there's so much stuff coming towards that. But also Ragnarok, I know this year not too many people are excited for Ragnarok, but I think the reason why is because it is basically a story. It's telling a story, right? And at the start, like you typically get in anime, the story isn't too crazy until we start getting the big fight scenes. So we do get this scene on screen right now, where we get Escanor versus Thor, where we actually see Thor's true form, and we get Thor as a character. Hopefully we can get Skinny Escanor this year. That would be another big thing, because that's one of my favorite characters. Skinny Escanor with a shield is I hope a broken unit, because to be fair, the one is really good. So I would like to think if they're going to release Skinny Escanor, he's got to be really good, because you got to use that Skinny Escanor over, like, you know, normal the one Escanor. So I'm hoping his passive is something completely broken that would only work without having the one in the team. For example, like let's say just buff up humans movements, base stats like 50%. Saying that now sounds really bad with, I guess, with the fact we have Purgatory Barn, and possibly get a Purgatory Barn in 2 weeks' time, because with the new Ragnarok update, we'll see if that does come true. But there's so much stuff coming this year, hopefully, that it just kind of speed up, because, yeah, like, Grand Cross, like, I know we've been going for 2 years, but there is a lifespan in this game, and I think with the recent Ragnarok, they have confirmed we're going to go for at least another like a year and a half now, because when they released the actual Ragnarok update, they did say it's going to be a 2-year thing where like, we're going to get an update every second month, and that's still been the case for so far. So the game will last at least another year and a half basically, and at that point, I'm not saying the game's going to end there, but like you like to think we've gotten most of the content by there, where we're getting some new stuff. Also, collaboration should be a big thing this year. Obviously, we can sit here and speculate all day long of what collab we could be getting. It's going to be Black Clover, Demon Slayer, Fire Force, or hopefully the Fairy Tail collab that people be wanting. But I think the one thing we can guarantee is we're going to get hopefully the rerun of ReZero, so we can finally get the relics for Emilia. She's not fallen off completely, but she's definitely slacking a little bit. But also with a part 2 collaboration, we're also going to be getting a new outfit for the characters, which means we can finally get the 5th Park outfit or 5th weapon for Emilia, because her damage lacks because she don't have this weapon. Like, her CC just drops so much because of it. And finally, we might get the return of Slime. Slime, the game was a shocker of an actual game, but hopefully Grand Cross can say Slime this year, and get hopefully, you know, Veldora. That'd be insane. Shion and Grand Cross, like, I'm still saving for her, boys. I'm still waiting, because after the Meliodas banner, we could be getting a collaboration, so I might hold off a little bit, but I do expect that sometime soon, because that's still been leaked. It's still coming sometime soon, and that should be a big one. I think the next one could be another Netflix collaboration, which we don't know what it is just yet, whether it's going to be Stranger Things Part 2, but there's a good chance it's an anime or another live action. I think if it's a live action, unironically, I'd probably want Money Heist, which wouldn't make any sense, but I think Money Heist is probably one of the better Netflix shows, or the Umbrella Academy. That would fit in quite well, right? I mean, I know people don't want to see non-anime collabs in Grand Cross, but imagine the Umbrella Academy. You have 5, I can't remember any of the other names, but they have actual special powers, and they could work in the game, more than Stranger Things, I would say. Also, in terms of updates, we could sit here and say we're going to be getting LRs in the future, which I'm not too sure if that will happen. But if it does happen, then hey, I just said it there. I did make a video a while ago about Grand Cross in 2025. We're going to have SA6. We're going to have like 4 like LR characters, which you can see on screen now. That could be a possibility. One thing I didn't expect to be getting was the fact we're going to be getting dark characters. So they have already confirmed we're going to be getting light characters sometime soon. So we're either going to start off with either hopefully Bloody Elizabeth. That will be a sick character to get for the light characters, or they're going to start off with the light characters with Mayel, or yeah, probably Mayel. It's either Mayel or Elizabeth. There's no way. I would say it can be Elizabeth just because we got Meliodas, so Meliodas Elizabeth makes sense a little bit. But then again, we have this screenshot with the 10 Commandment Meliodas, and that is literally the one we have right now in game with that black outfit or the white outfit. So it's very possible we do get Mayel too. And the one I would say I hope doesn't happen this year is level 100, because they're definitely going towards level 100. Like, you're not going to stop at level 90. And when you do add it, it's going to be a new raid boss, which is going to be annoying, and also it adds up 5 levels, so it's gonna be terrible. I hope that if they do add it, they actually just make it so it's level 90, level 100. And the final figure I want to end off on is the new demonic beast battles, because yes, his name's not demonic beast, it's actually whatever this is called here. But as you can see in the back, we do have the wolf, we have the big bird, which is what we have right now, we have a deer there, I think the serpent, and someone around here as well. So we're most likely gonna get more of those in the future. Now, whether they add more relics or more upgrades, because I know someone had a theory, the fact that we did get, let's say, like, we got a relic and it's the weapon, so people thinking, oh, when we get, let's say, the serpent, we might get, you know, we might get outfit, for example. When we get like the new wolf, we might get a headpiece. I don't think they're gonna do the exact same as a relic, where we're gonna get, you know, if they do decide to do that, then I'm not too sure if we're gonna get a you know, a whole second passive, because imagine we had 3 passives, that'd be stupid and not needed. But that could be a thing. Or maybe the new raid bosses, which takes us to level 100, might be one of them 3 birds that we just saw up top. But yeah, boys, that is it for today. Just a quick video explaining what we can expect, and hopefully 2022, because yeah, I think Netmarble, they definitely planned this with the way they end off story mode, where they're heading. Some good things coming this year. Hopefully we do get that slime collab, and hopefully we do get the characters that are needed and wanted in this game, because I'm looking forward to it. Because I really want this guy. Like, we have him in the game right now with this outfit, but like, bro, imagine like an actual transforming Escanor with this outfit here. It'd be sick, it'd be sick. So, boys, thank you for watching, and yeah, let me know what you're most excited for. I'm probably Chandler as well. Demon Chandler and Escanor is probably my most wanted too. But yeah, boys, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.